Good evening, everyone. Quin, CEO of Foodstuffs North Island. It's obviously been an incredibly challenging day here today for the team and for everyone around associated with this event. Firstly, I want to say how grateful we are that everybody is safe, the team, the customers, all of the builders that were on site, and incredibly proud of our store team who did an incredible job of calmly getting everyone safely out of the building while the event was unfolding. And also incredibly grateful to our fire and emergency service who have done a spectacular job today of managing this, keeping everyone safe and getting it under control. It's a significant event. There's a lot we don't know yet about the future, but we're just so glad right now people are safe. As the next days unfold, we'll be a lot clearer about what happens from here. But job one right now is making sure that our team are looked after, and then we start working tonight on what we can do for customers. Thanks. Happy to take some questions.
Chris, are you aware of what the cause of the fire was yet?
No, we're not aware at this point. We know the area in which the fire started, but we don't know the cause.
Which area was that?
It was part of the rebuild area, but we don't know the cause.
Chris, do you plan to, in terms of the redevelopment to the building, is it going to be demolished? Or
Yeah, we have no idea at this point. We need to wait for the fire service to make the building safe to start entering and inspecting. So just can't comment on plans yet. We will as soon as we know.
Do you have any information on how bad
Look, it seems like it's been a pretty significant event based on watching it unfold during the day and the fact that it took several hours. But we don't have any accurate assessment at this point. We've got to wait for it to be safe so that we can get engineers in and start to work that out. Look, it's a very important location to us. Don't really know what the plan to get back to trading will be yet. We have had a team working since about midday on all of the options, but we need to know a lot more about the building.
Just curious about the staff as well. Will they be paid while they can't work in the building?
Yeah, look, the staff will absolutely be looked after. That's one of the great things about being part of a cooperative. We've got so many options for how we do that. Job one was making sure they're safe and thanking them for being amazing when this event unfolded. And now we'll move to how we look after each and every one of them.
Do you know the value?
No, just no idea at this point. Look, again, no possible way to comment usefully at this point. We've got a lot to work out yet.
Do you know the value of the stock loss?
We don't know the value of the stock loss. We haven't just spent time on that issue today. Today's been about making sure it's safe and looking after the people. I think we've made great progress on getting the customer cars out. I know the team did a great job of getting people's details. Cars are being moved out as it's been safe. I think we're nearly there in terms of reuniting people with their cars. We've also done some great work to get people home, so if they needed to just get home and come back later, we've looked after that where we can. If anyone's still not sure what's happening or there's still something they're unclear about, please get in touch and we'll make sure we sort it out.
What was your reaction, Chris, when you heard the news today?
Oh, it was just shock. You know, you hear that there's a fire at a store, you start hoping it's a very small thing that's been handled. This clearly wasn't. So yeah, just a real, firstly, is everyone okay? First question I always ask is, are people safe? Then, where are we in terms of what we need to do to support the owner and the store team? And now we're working up the plan through tonight.
Do you know what's going to happen to the food?
Look, the first thing is we can't get safe access to the building till fire and emergency give that to us. Secondly, obviously a lot of water, a lot of smoke, a lot of carcinogens have gone through the building. So we would only do anything with the food in terms of getting it out to people if it was in any way safe. Just have to do a lot of assessment, and we'll take no risk about that.
What's the likelihood of the food being safe?
Look, it's a lot of water has gone into the building. There has been a lot of smoke. It's probably extensively damaged. Yeah, there is an insurance program around our stores. So again, part of the team working on that detail today, but it sits behind the queue for safety and making sure we secure the building. I believe the fire is contained at this point, but possibly not completely out, but we'd need to get fire service to be accurate.
We've heard of a bit of a rumour of the risk of asbestos from this fire. Have you ever comment on the validity of that?
No, I don't know anything about that. I have not heard that, but so I've not been notified there is a risk of that.
What are they specifically doing today?
Look, I don't know enough about the specific area and cause. There's been an extensive refurbishment of the store, to bring a fantastic new look and feel to this community. We want to get back to being able to do that as fast as we can, but I can't tell you any more about cause at this point.
Had your store done sort of fire drills in the past? And can you say if the staff's
reaction was quite swift in getting everyone out.
Yeah, from everything I understand, the staff were amazing, calm, professional, that determined, quiet exit and keeping people as calm as you can. Although when the alarms go off and when it's obvious there is a fire, it's a scary moment for people. But, we got everyone out safely and the team were incredible.
People describe this as accurate. Do you have any idea what they have used in that?
No, that's not my expertise, sorry.
You mentioned earlier a little bit about the owner-operator. Can you just give us a bit of an insight as to how they're feeling at the moment? You said the store's just
Well, you can imagine their world has changed at about 11 o'clock this morning, and just dealing with an incredible number of issues right now. But the fantastic thing about the co-op is a lot of people are gathered around the owning family very quickly, and we've got a massive work program in place, dozens of people engaged. They'll be supported every possible way. This is an event for their team, and that's where Steve Purton's concern mostly is, about his people and his team. But also, it's an event for that family because this changes their world right now. And we'll just be dealing with each issue as it comes and working our way through it.
Do you know if any of the cars have been damaged?
I've not had any accurate reporting of damage. Obviously, there's been a lot of smoke around, so there may be a smoke smell in some, but I've not had any reports of actual damage to cars. That's absolutely, as soon as we get some clarity, like right now, we will continue to pay the staff and make sure they're okay. As we get clarity around timeframes and what we're dealing with, we'll start to make a plan for each and every one of them. We've done that before with floods and other events. We will be able to do that really, really well.